In this video I'm going to show you how you can use simple masking tape to create stunning distance mountains and bring incredible texture to a lighthouse on small MDF panel. Whether you are a beginner or seasoned artist, these techniques will add depth and dimension to your work. If you are interested, stick around. Like I said, this painting is painted on MDF panel, and it has been treated with gesso obviously. An MDF panel you need to actually paint it both sides and on the edge of the panel as well, so it needs to be treated very well before you can put any oil paint or even acrylic. Like you saw, I was applying paint on the panel with a palette knife, which I like to do, and then I just blended with a little blending brush. You gotta be careful when you blend it that you stay on the white and the dark colors separately, otherwise it's gonna mix up all together. And now I'm just tapping with the paper towel without anything on it, just dry paper towel. I'm tapping it in the edge of the light color and the darker colors. Now I'm tapping a little bit more titanium white to get those a little bit more lighter, and then I just blend it, and it does that nice effect. And gently blend it, not too hard, otherwise it's gonna get all messed up. And now I'm just getting ready for the ocean part, which is the turquoise, butterly turquoise color, which you don't need a lot because it's a very powerful color, that one. And mix it up with the titanium white, and underneath I put a little bit more darker colors of the blue, so we get that bit of an effect, the sun shining effect on the ocean side of it. And when you do blending with your brush, your light blending brush, make sure you always clean it up on cloth, and it's always ready for new blending, because it does get dirty otherwise, and then the colors start getting dirty if you are not cleaning it up between the colors especially. And here we are for the next day, when the painting is nice and dry now, that we can use the masking tape. The blue masking tape is the best one because it doesn't stick too much on the paint. And like I said, this is next day, so it's nice and dry now because we've been blending it very thin layer. So just design your mountain and just put your masking tape on it, which has been split middle, and it gives that bit of a rough edge. And then you just tap those titanium white just gently, and I did put a little bit Payne's gray as well, so it's not totally white. And then you just step by step get your masking tape off, and then put another one afterwards, in the layer by layer, and then just adapt those little clouds, and you just use your blending brush, the bigger blending brush, and here we go. Very easy to get those mountains on the distance. And then I just soften up that edges, looks a little bit more natural. And then again, next day you have to leave it for the next day till it's nice and dry, and we are ready for the lighthouse, because it is gotta done step by step, because if you are doing and using the masking tape, the painting has to be obviously dry. If you didn't already know, the ultramarine blue and burnt amber together, you can get nice black color. So it's a good to know. And now I'm doing marble dust calcite for texture. Just more you add, more texture you get. But mind you, it does get very dry if you use it too much. So you gotta bit by bit start mixing it, and you get the nice thick layer of that paint. Here I'm setting up the masking tape now for the lighthouse, and this is good technique for use if you want lots of paint on your panel and without compromising your straight line. And here I'm just using a rough paint brush which gives that bit of a texture, so you can control your lines with this way without making a mess. And starting adding up the roof on the lighthouse. And remember that utilizing texture painting as if it were a form of sculpture, manipulating paint just like a clay. You can work, stretch and mold it in any direction. Remember, a painting isn't solely about depicting objects, it's about creating effects, capturing the direction of the light, tones and more. However, it's essential to keep the painting process straightforward, to stay focused on your objective. Occasionally delightful surprise may arise during the process, which I truly appreciate. And palette knife is good skill to learn as well, because you get nice and straight lines as well, and then you can use the tip as well to get a bit of a texture effects as well. I'm using titanium white and Indian yellow for the windows, and because Indian yellow is transparent color, it needs a bit of a backup with titanium white. And again, I'm splitting up the masking tape and isolating that underneath the lighthouse, the little aisle or whatever it is, the rocky aisle, so I can give a little bit more texture for the aisle, for either tapping or using the palette knife. Plus I'm doing those shades on the windows as well. Sometimes it's good to let the painting rest for the overnight as well, because it's easier to do all those details, because when it's dry you can comfortably just push your paint on the top of it. Because what happens when it is fresh, sometimes the paint is not actually penetrating on you need a lot of paint on your brush before the color actually goes on the top. It's all about just learning your medium. So this is the next day. I'll do it now, all that detailing now. So it has been resting overnight, and because I'm using liquid original on oil, it does speed up your paint gets drier quicker. Especially in tropics, it helps a lot. If you're in a cold area, it might take 2 days to get the paint dry properly. So you gotta just remember that. Here I'm detailing with the titanium white and Payne's grey, all those waves as well, and using the earbud stick as well, and my finger. It's good fun to use a little bit everything with your detailing, and the finger is good to get the round things done very easily. If you have discovered some other ways to do your effects and all that, don't limit yourself, just use it whatever you can find, because it's all about the effects, not the things, what objects, what we paint. It's effects we do. Of course we use the paint brushes and all that, but it's a fun thing to find and discover some other ways to do it as well. Like one master painter said that it's all about to paint effects. It's not the objects we paint, it's actually effects. And it took for a while to me to understand what he actually meant. But yes, so we do use brush and all that, but it's good to find and discover some new ways to do it. If you're interested in another texture video I got at the end, if you wanna check it out, about the boab tree in Australia. It's got the good story of a boab tree as well. We are getting end of the video now, and thank you so much for your company, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye now.